Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Today, we are going to present the result of the field observation and analysis with the title Campus Flora of the University of Jember. Observation in the Gumuk area behind FTP. This presentation is part of our planned systematic course, and we are Group 5 from the Biology Student Program, Faculty of Mathematics and Natural Science, University of Jember 2025. Next. Okay, first let me introduce our group member. The first of Afi Firdatin Bunga Nunriah, Dian Palupi Putri Utomo, Mailing Naswai Diva, and Dina Fajriah. Next.
Observation were conducted in a gumuk, a natural landform in the shape of a mound that has a higher elevation than the surrounding area. This location is situated behind the Faculty of Agricultural Technology at the University of Jember and is categorized as a semi-open area with limited canopy cover from large trees. Unlike the denser vegetation found in the campus forest, the vegetation in the gumuk tends to be sparse and is dominated by trees that grow relatively with spacing. The number of tree species found is relatively low, and most of them are shade trees of intentionally planted for garnering purpose. The observation activity focused on recording the number of individual trees along with the presence of epiphyte plants attached to them. Each tree was observed for trunk diameter, and the epiphyte growing on its trunk or branches were documented based on their species and percentage of coverage. Next.
So in this research method, our group conduct the study during the practical activities of the planned systematic course from May to June 2025. The research location can be seen in this image, which is the Bekil or Gumuk of the Faculty of Agriculture Technology at Jember University. The method we used for data collection during the tree inventory at that location was as follows. First, we identified the tree species to be measured by measuring the circumference of the trunk at a height of 1.3 meters using a measuring tape. We then recorded the location of each identified tree and conduct measurements. We also observed the types of epiphyte plants on the trees and calculated the percentage of the trunk coverage. The data obtained was then recorded. All the data obtained is recorded and then analyzed descriptively using tree species, diversity data, and epiphytic diversity data, which are presented in tabular form. Discussions are then conducted on each dominant tree species, and the diameter of each tree is measured. Discussions are also conducted on epiphytic diversity data related to the types of epiphytes commonly found on the trees and their coverage percentage. Next.
Okay, here are the several tree species we observed. Next. These are some epiphyte plants we found. Next. Okay, from our observation, a total of 37 tree individual we record, and the most dominant species was Swettinia macrophylla or mahogany with 16 individual. The tree with the large trunk diameter was Samania saman, measured at 100.4 centimeter, and the smallest was Nauclea with 27.38 centimeter. Mahogany dominant is likely due to its adaptability to tropical environment, strong taproot system, and water-efficient leaf structure. Next.
Okay, the result and discussion about diversity of epiphyte type, we find we have total epiphyte species is 10 species. The highest number of individual is F13. The name is Adrinaria quercifolia. we find in 12 trees, and the lowest number was F12. The name species is Microsorum diversifolium, and F25 is Toxicodendron radicans, and F26 is the name species Haplopteris acciformis. It's found on one tree only. The most dominant family is Polypodiaceae, while the least common family is Pteridaceae. Polypodiaceae is common because have a strong fibrous root and have abundant spore distribution capacity and can spread widely. Polypodiaceae usually grow in environment with a highest humidity, and the reason why Polypodiaceae, which has a good adaptability support by a sportive environment, make plant of the Polypodiaceae family is abundant. Okay, next.
And yes, based on our observation, the tree that becomes the most epiphyte habitat was Asamanea saman or pohon trombesi, with the highest number of epiphytes found was 9 epiphytes. The most common epiphyte is a Microsorum punctatum with a percent of 50%, where Microsorum punctatum does have a terrestrial habitat by sticking to tree trunks, so that it becomes an epiphyte that found in this observation. Microsorum punctatum chose a host tree as a plant habitat by choosing trees that have thick, grooved, stringy, and hard skin characteristics such as Samanea samans, because Samanea saman is able to provide the sunlight needed by this epiphyte. Next.
The study on the diversity of trees and epiphytes in the Gumuk area behind the Faculty of Agricultural Technology revealed a total of 12 tree species and 10 epiphyte species. The dominant tree species in the research area was mahogany, Swietenia macrophylla, with 16 individual trees. The tree with large diameter was Samanea saman, measuring 143.63 centimeters. The epiphyte with the highest percentage of coverage was Microsorum punctatum or Pacucadaca with a coverage percentage of 245%. Next.
Okay, these are the reference we use in our study and discussion. And that's all for our presentation. Thank you for your attention and we are question you may have. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.